US stock futures point mostly into the green on Wednesday after a rebound in tech stocks helped the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite in multi-day losing streaks in the previous session. FedEx NYSE FDX shares spike in extended hours trading as the delivery group and global economic bellwether unveils an upbeat full-year financial forecast. Shares in Rivian Rivian also surged, boosted by plans from Germany's Volkswagen ETR, vowed P to invest up to $5 billion in the electric truck maker. 1. Futures broadly higher as stock futures edged broadly higher on Wednesday after the benchmark S&P 500 and tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite snapped three-day losing streaks in the prior session. By 3:27 ED07, 27 GMT, Fed futurist contract was mostly flat. S&P 500 future shad gained 5 points or 0.1%, and Nasdaq 100 future shad inched up by 32 points or 0.2%. Strength in artificial intelligence semiconductor group Nvidia, Nasdaq, NVDA, and other big-name tech firms pulled both the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite into the green on Tuesday. Shares in Nvidia climbed by 6.8, recovering from a three-session sell-off, while the sector-wide Philadelphia Semiconductor Index added 1.8%. Chipmakers also gave lift to the S&P 500 Technology Index, while Google parent Alphabet, Nasdaq, Google, and Facebook owner Meta Platforms Nasdaq, Meta also rose, pushing up the Communications Services Index. The blue-chip Dow Jones Industrial Average was the laggard, ending the trading day in the red after touching a one-month high on Monday. 2. FedEx advances on upbeat outlook. Shares in FedEx surged by more than 13% in extended hours trading after the shipping giant revealed an upbeat outlook and unveiled plans for a $2.5 billion share buyback in its current financial year. The Memphis-based company, whose results are considered to be a possible marker of the state of the global economy, said it now expects to deliver full-year revenue growth in the low to mid-single digit. Analysts had called for an increase of 3%. Earnings in its 2025 fiscal period are also seen at between $20 to $22 per share, topping Wall Street's predictions of $20.92 at the midpoint. FedEx also reported a 7.2% uptick in income, excluding items, to $1.34 billion in its fiscal fourth quarter on revenue of $22.1 billion. CEO Raj Subramaniam called the returns unprecedented in this current environment, adding that the momentum is expected to continue in fiscal 2025. Logistics player DHL's DHLN stock price ticked higher in early European trading following FedEx announcement.
3. Enkifad Ashampul, Enkifad Sampul Nasdaq. POOL Beni Spat 7% Yurm Alpha Latha Bed and a Kaf Mwazi Muntajad Hemamid Al Sabahat Tawakwit Arbahi Wayur Dathi. Mshuran Ela Tathir Enkifad Ein Fakal Mustalik Ela Sail Bahizat Althaman Mithil Mashri Tasan Elman Zili. Asherat Cherikat Pool, Alati tu Takid min Louisiana Macron Laiha, Wahi Wahidat min Al Azma Olre Edit Fi Alkatai, Ela Enanashad Albina Kad Yang Kafid Beni Spat 15%, Ela 20% Hada Alimi. Washarat Al Sharikat Ela Anna Al Mabiat Hada Alan Enkafadat Bina. 6.5% Mucurinatin B Alpha Trad Al Mumathilid Fiim 2023. Had heard Al Sharikatman, Anna Al Bayanad Al Akairat Tushar Ela Talab Dave Bishik Mustamiran Ela Bina Hemamet Sai Bahat Jadadadan Bedni Hayat Masam Oldher with Al Namuda Jili Hamamed Al Sabahat Minawakir Maim Ela Whale Union. Ada Ankaifad Pool Yorm Alpha Latha Ela Ankaifad Akron Mithil Sharakat Mustal Zamet Hemamed Al Sabahat Hayward Holdings. NYSE HAYWW Leslie's Nasdaq. LESL, Biali Dafat Ela Sherikat Tazni Hemamed Al Sabahat Latham Group Nasdaq, Swim. 4. Tardify Asham Rivian Meku Tat BW Lias Stithmer 5 Miljurat Dular. Kafazad Asham Rivian Fisiad Altadawal Al Muntadat Bad and Elanit Sherikat Fulix Fajan Al Maniat Ian Kutat A Stithmariat Kubra Fi Majmuat Ol Shahinat Al Karabayat Al Amrikiat Ol Rakiati. Wadadi Falsharakatu, Aladi Kad Tashad Tazwood Fulix Fajan Lisharikat Rifian Bima Yassel. Ila 5 milyarat dolar min ras almal, ila tashkil mashramush tarak binispat 50-50 its litabattle al marifat hal handasat al markabat al karabayat wal bramagiati. Walida ek tamalat al sharakatu, fasatazal fulix fajan ila wusulfori ila technologia al markabat al karabayat al haliat lisharikat rifian. Wala yazal elkar ar alnihe ubishan insha al mashrual mushtarak melkin. Hadi al-Katwat fi ol-Waktalati tatatali fi fulix fajan ila tizes yuru dihamin al-Markabat al-Karabayat kilo fatrat min al-Munafasad al-Shadidat min al-Munafizan fi al-Sin washarikat tasal al-Limlakad al-Amrakia.
5. Crude inches up. Crude prices rose Wednesday, despite a surprise jump in U.S. stockpiles, as traders weighed geopolitical risks and confidence surrounding the summer driving season. By 3:26 ET, the U.S. crude futures WTI traded 0.6% higher at $81.28 per barrel, while the Brent contract climbed 0.5% to $84. Data from the American Petroleum Institute, released on Tuesday, showed that U.S. oil inventories grew by around 0.9 million barrels in the week to June 21st. This was something of a surprise given expectations for a draw of 3 million barrels, but is largely being overlooked as investors anticipate inventory drawdowns during the peak third quarter demand. Sun. The official numbers from the Energy Information Administration are due later in the session. Both contracts are still sitting on strong gains over the past 2 weeks, as persistent geopolitical tensions, Israeli strikes on Gaza and Ukrainian attacks on Russian refineries resulted in traders pricing a risk premium into oil prices.